Hey, Shalom. First, first, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Shai. The honors to the apostles and elders of great millstone, peace and blessings to the hopeful elect, the house of David. Let's get into this. The title of this lesson is how I want it. The title of this lesson is going to be something to the effect God is going to brain control us. God is going to brain control us. Because I was having this conversation with a relative of mine. And they are in IUIC, right? So I was explaining about the we were talking about the kingdom of heaven. And they was like, when we were talking about the new bodies and stuff like that, they was like, so that sound like brain control. So God just gonna brain control us? And I'm like, I don't know what I told them at that time, but I explained, but I ain't explaining how I'm about to explain it now. Because it recently came back into my mind. I said I'm gonna do a video on it. So do a lesson on it. Because people don't understand. First of all, let's get this straight. There's no free will. There's no free will. Once you read Revelations, man, read any prophecy. It's a foretelling of something that's about to happen and how it's gonna happen. So what? Events, as they say, are written in stone. There's already 144,000. There's already those whose name are written in the book of life. There's already those who are meant to be saved. Because in Revelation, what it said, and I saw the remnant, roughly paraphrase, I saw the remnant affrighted because they was looking down on earth as it was like a lake of fire. You see, this is already written. There's no free will. Let's get that. I want to get that part out of the way first. But also, you are already under the control. You are already under control. Because some of you actually afraid that, like, wait, am I just gonna be something like a robot, or something like AI? I ain't gonna have no free will when I get that new body. You see, you have a lack of understanding. Because look, you're already in control. Sin has dominion over your body. Sin has dominion over the body. It's just gonna be a replacement. Sin has dominion over your body, right? And it makes you want to sin. It makes you go after the darkness, so to speak. It makes you go after the darkness, so to speak. But when you get the new bodies, when the law, statutes, and commandments are placed in you, you will go after the right things. You will go after the right things, and it's the same thing. It's really not brain control. It's really not brain control. It's a changing of nature, and I'm gonna get into it. It's just a changing of nature. First I want to get what Paul said. Oopsie. We're gonna get into it. Just hold on. First I want to get what Paul said, because I got a great explanation. I believe it. I believe to be a great comparison. Listen, this is Romans chapter 7, starting at verse 14. For we know that the law is spiritual, but I am carnal, sold under sin. See, you're under dominion. You're under the dominion of sin. We're under the dominion of sin. For that which I do, I allow not. For what I would, that I do not, but what I hate, that I do. Sometimes you go off. Sometimes you go off. You wish you didn't go off. You feel bad once you do it. Once you do it, you like, man, why did I do that? Man, I could have held myself back. I ain't had to go that far. Man, I was tripping. You hate it. You hate it, but that's that flesh. That's that flesh. It's the war. It's a struggle just to keep yourself. Sin makes it a struggle to keep yourself. Verse 16. If then I do that which I would not, I consent unto the law that is good. See, having that restriction, that discipline. You're holding yourself back. If then I do that which I would not, if then I do that which I would not, I consent. Salaki. If then I do that which I would not, if he do something he doesn't want to do, I consent under the law that is good. I think I had just explained that wrong. I got that confused. The next one. This is saying like, if he do what he don't want to do, if he do that which he don't, he consent on the law saying it's good because he know it is wrong. And he like, okay, the law is good. I know this is wrong. I don't want to do it, but I do it. And I look at the law, and the law say, don't do it. Okay, I know that the laws is a proper and good way. The laws is a proper and good way. It's a great guideline, Now then, it is no more. Now then, it is no more. Now then, it is no more I that do it, but sin that dwelleth in me. Guess what? You're under ain't no brain control, but I'm just saying you're under so-called brain control. You're under the dominion of sin. You see? For you women, well, for the women out there, they have a man, but they end up getting enticed about a rapper or a basketball player, someone who's hot right now, who's jumping, someone who look good, like extremely good, just face of, just everything about them, What, and you find yourself attracted to him. You find yourself, even though you have a husband, you find yourself blushing at him. You find yourself doing all your little things, your little, how to say this? Your little traits that your body does when you're attracted to somebody, like blushing, your body turned towards them in full engagement. You're giggling at every little thing this guy saying, even though it's not funny, and yet you have a husband. And it's wrong. Verse 17 again. Now then it is no more I that do it, but sin that dwelleth in me. You see, that's that dominion of sin. That's that flesh. That's that flesh coming out. That's that flesh in full control. Like hunger. doggone you are starving. You starving, like truly starving, and somebody got some pork over there cooking it up. You ain't gonna eat it. You ain't gonna go and eat it, but it probably smell delectable to you, you know? Probably smell delectable to you. Like, ever since I repented, I stopped eating gumbo. Cause most people make gumbo with, crab, shrimp, and all that other crap, other kind of crap. But I work at a food place, right? Someone that serves food, right? Doggone, I smelled that gumbo. That somebody cooked that gumbo up so right. It smelled incredible. It had my mouth water, but I ain't go for it. But again, that's that flesh. That's that flesh. That's that flesh. That's that flesh. Doggone one again. I'm truly get into it in a minute, but let me just continue so I can get into it. Verse 18. For I know that in me, that is in my flesh, dwelleth no good thing. For to will is present with me, but how to perform that which is good I find not. Cause when you in the moment, when you in the flesh, like when you riled up, when you anger, or when you feeling real good. When you feeling real good, common sense fly out the window. You might try to figure out, okay, I know I shouldn't be doing this, but that keep going on. That no good thing. And that good thing, it just left there waiting. But the but just keep going on. I know I shouldn't be doing this, but. And after the sin is conceived, then you think about that good thing comes into mind. Verse 18 again, the latter part. For to will is present with me, but how to perform that which is good I find not. When you in the flesh, that good way almost become invisible. For the good that I would, I do not, but the evil which I would not, that I do. You don't want to lie, but you end up slipping up, telling a white lie. A so-called white lie is a lie, but you end up telling like, man, I ain't had to say that. Man, I could have just told the truth. As you grow in the truth, that becomes easier and easier. Well, not that easy, but it becomes easier to do. But like, you be like, man, you eat something, you be like, and you forgot to check the label. You be like, dang, my greedy ass, my dumb ass. And you go back, you read it, and you be, if it has something on there, you be feeling convicted. And if it don't, you be feeling like you dodged the bullet. I'm gonna get to the point of this video. I just gotta get through what Paul was saying, because he made some great points. Verse 20. Now if I do that I would not, it is no more I that do it, but sin that dwelleth in me. He's saying again, it is sin that is in me that's making you do it. You see, we're under the dominion of sin, so you're already under so-called brain control. You see, you have freedom of your life expression. Yes, life is gonna be it's gonna be all held in a different fashion in the kingdom of heaven. You gonna be you. You gonna be you. You ain't gonna feel like you're under control. You ain't gonna feel like in your brain control. It's just your nature is going to change. Your nature is going to change. You know? And I think I was gonna read the rest, but I'm just gonna get to my point. Yeah, I'm gonna get to the point. Because I almost kind of made it. It is your nature that's gonna change. It is your nature that is gonna change. You won't be on the brain control. And I'm gonna get into it in a minute. Listen, I had it up. Listen, I got this up because I remember it was a lot of people talking about this before, like growing up, even still today. Well, not today because people don't care. People don't care. You know, so we finna read this. I had asked, because I remember people had asked this question, so I asked Google, and they gave me a little AI review. But listen, people are attracted to taboo because breaking them can be thrilling. The strong condemnation and prohibition of taboo can create an adrenaline rush when they are violated. You see? That sinful nature makes you get a kick out of it. You get an adrenaline rush when you break the commandments. You get an adrenaline rush when you done something you shouldn't have done and you got away with it. That's that sinfulness nature. That's that flesh. That's that sinful nature. But now, in the kingdom of heaven, when you receive that new body, that won't be so. That won't be so. That won't be so. You're going to sin like that. That will be disgusting to you. Like how they just said, it creates an adrenaline rush in the kingdom of heaven. Breaking the commandments, it probably just make you angry. It ain't gonna cause no adrenaline rush. It's gonna cause you to become agitated. It's gonna cause you to become angry. It's gonna cause you to become disgusted. Because what? He says he's gonna write the law, statutes in your inward parts. Let me get that. He says he's going to write the law, statutes, commandments in your inward part. What? That's a changing of nature, your nature. And some of y'all think we're under the new covenant. We are not. Not yet. That happens when you, your body changes, when you're saved. When you're saved from this destruction of Babylon. This is Jeremiah chapter 31, verse 33. Listen. But this shall be the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel. Who? The house of Israel. After those days, said the Lord, I will put my law in their inward parts and write it in their hearts, and will be their power, and they shall be my people. Their whole complete nature, the 12 tribes, nature is going to change. Like I gave you that example. Breaking the law will cause you to become irritated, anger, and disgusted instead of having that adrenaline rush. It's not gonna cause that dopamine hit. Breaking the laws, you getting away with it, is not gonna cause you to feel them dopamine hits. But instead, you're probably gonna get disgusted and angry, just like the Most High is disgusted and angry with sin. You're gonna become disgusted and angry with sin. It's a change of nature. It's not brain control. It's just a changing of nature. Why? We're going to need it because what? The reason why we're under the curse is because we broke the law. The reason why we're under the curse is because we broke the law. You know? Because if we would have kept them, what? We would have been blessed. If we would have kept them, we would have been blessed. I'm gonna look for that. Yeah, alright, I'm gonna go get it. I'm gonna go get it. I want that. Just giving you a reason why we need this changing of nature. Why we need it. This is Deuteronomy chapter 28. This day I just want to see where it goes. How long it go for. Because we're under this, we're breaking it. I want to get that first. I want to get the curses first. Alright, this is Deuteronomy 28 verse. Verse 15. I'm starting verse 15. Salaki for the the gap. The quietness. This Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 15. Listen. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy power, to observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. Because we broke the law, we're cursed. We're on all these curses. And you can read down on that. We're under all these curses. Why? Because we broke the law. So, to be blessed, we're going to need that law in our inward parts. We're going to need that changing of nature to receive this. Listen, this is Deuteronomy chapter 28. We're going to start from verse 1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord, thy power, the Lord in all capitals, Yahweh thy power, to observe and to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy power, Yahweh thy power, will set thee on high above all nations of the earth. All these blessings shall come on thee and overtake thee. You will be overtaken by blessings. Blessings after blessings after blessings after blessings. If thou shalt hearken unto the if thou shalt hearken unto the voice of Yahweh thy power, blessed shalt thou be in the city, and blessed shalt thou be in the field. You have good things coming to you. Each time you go, go to a shop or something. I'm just giving you an example. Each time you go to your shop or something, what you want is going to be there instead of, because I talked to a brother before, and this phenomenon happened to them. This phenomenon had to happen to my people, to strangers. Each time you go to the store and you need something, everything be there but the thing you needed. Everything be there except the thing you needed. But if we would have received those blessings, everything, you go to the store, what you needed is in full stock. It's in full stock. You get a discount. Doggone somewhere, just out there don't want to do a favor for you. And thou shalt be and thou shalt be blessed and blessed shalt thou be in the field. Doggone your crops and your cattle's. Your cattle like multiplying in a great way. All of them coming out healthy. Ain't no miscarriages. Ain't no fruit. Ain't no fruit giving less. All of them, just in a beautiful abundance of clusters. You know, superfoods. They growing thrice the size. They growing thrice the size. Blessed shall thou be the fruit of thy body and the fruit of the ground. Everything all right. Your child ain't no child with no defects. No child with no defects. And the fruit of the cattle, and the fruit of thy cattle, the increase of thy kind, like I was getting into, and the flock of thy sheep. Blessed shall thy basket be in thy store. Everything you gonna have is gonna be full. Your pocket, like let me just say how people say it in the world, your pocket gonna be full. Your pocket's gonna be caked up. Your storage in your house gonna be packed, caked up. You're gonna have an abundance of things. This is why we need that changing of nature. It's not brain control. It's just going to be a changing of nature. Because we're under the law of sin. The dominion of sin. And has the nature. And we have this sinful nature in us. We're under these curses. You see, and that's why it just said Israel going to get these get the law, statutes, and commandments written in them, because all these blessings is just gonna be for them, for us. You see, the rest of the world, the rest of the nation ain't gonna be able to do this because they're still gonna be under that sinful nature. They're gonna be under the nature, the dominion of sin. Because if they could keep it 100%, the Most High would bless them. The Most High is a fair power. The Most High is a fair power. The Most High is a fair power. And that if they would have actually keep the commandments to the fullest, without breaking them, He'll bless them. But they won't be able to, because they will still be under dominion of sin. The new covenant is only for the 12 tribes of Israel. Let me read this. If I didn't read it already, I don't know if I read it already or not. If so, we just gonna read it again. This is Romans chapter 8, verse 6. Listen, for to be carnally minded is death. These curses, dying, just complete failure. But to be spiritually minded is life and peace. To be carnally minded is death. You chasing out the flesh. That's it. It's just gonna lead to your destruction, because the flesh can never be satisfied. You might become full for a while for whatever you just indulge in, but a few hours till the next day, you back at it. But to be spiritual minded is life and peace. And those law, statutes, and commandments, when that change of nature happen, cause that's why I think I'm just start calling it the change of nature. When that happens, it's gonna be a weight off y'all shoulders, And with that, I hope you was edified. Again, I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessing to the whole elect, the house of David. Until next time, Yahweh, Shalom.